Okay. So yeah, I'd just like to build on what the my fellow residents have already stated. I know that you guys know that I was at your meeting in February. I spoke to the council about proof of racist text messages from your officer that you guys let retire. You did not act on that. I was appalled at your comments recently on the Livonia Police Department Facebook page. I implore my fellow residents to look up Mark DeAndre of 7 Mile Radio and watch the interview with Chief Cade that he did last Tuesday. And when I called into the station, it's the same information that I gave the city council back in February. I met with the chief back in November with downloaded texts proving that this officer of Livonia used racial slurs. He also told me multiple times that Livonia police officers have bragged about hitting handcuffed African-American detainees while they are in custody. They use racial slurs such as NIL and 04 plug and socket to describe Black people. The fact that you guys continuously protect and sidestep the blatant racism of this department is unbelievably disgusting. And I find it very coincidental that I've been coming to you guys for over a year. You have sat there and done nothing except whatever your own agendas and personal vendettas are. And you talk about peaceful protests. Livonia police stalked me for 2 hours at the protest on May 31st and wrote me 6 tickets for things that I didn't do as a means to be vindictive against me because I was vocal about their blatant racism that I know firsthand from dating one of their officers. So the fact that I am being brushed aside and your chief is calling me crazy, other people, Paul Bernier telling my attorney I'm crazy, and the blatant corruption in the court to the police department to City Hall, it's got to stop. As far as I'm concerned, you need to be removed. You're a racist and you're not nice. You don't value any of your constituents' opinions. You think very low of us. You're smug as you sit there and you think that you're above everyone else when you're not. It is a terrible precedence to set for everyone else who knows that Livonia has a racist history. And until you guys reconcile that and deal with it, it's going to continue. I've been in your courtrooms. I've seen that over 90% of the people in there are African American, when only 4% of the population of Livonia are African American. You can't explain that away with just backing your chief. The chief doesn't know what goes on in his department. Your front desk at the police department, they told me that they crumple up people's complaints. They never see admin's desk. Lieutenant Lister is a known police protector. A good friend of mine who's a police chief told me he worked with him on the Western Wayne Narcotics Division almost 30 years ago, and he used to protect cops.
Ms. Roglitz, and they would use a prisoner.